You are here tonight for a reason that goes beyond coincidence. Perhaps you've been searching, seeking, trying to understand why certain patterns keep repeating in your life. Maybe you've read books, attended seminars, meditated, prayed, and still felt like something fundamental was missing. Tonight, that search brings you to this moment, to this sound, to this possibility of real transformation. I want you to know that your subconscious mind brought you here. Not your logical mind, not your skeptical thoughts, but that deeper part of you that recognizes truth when it encounters it. Your subconscious has been waiting for this frequency, this opportunity to finally release what no longer serves you and embrace what you're truly meant to become. Bruce Lipton spent decades researching the biology of belief, and what he discovered changed everything we thought we knew about human potential. He proved that our genes are not our destiny. He showed us that our cells respond to our environment, our thoughts, our beliefs. But most importantly, he revealed that our subconscious mind controls 95% of our lives, running programs that were installed before we were 7 years old. Tonight we're going to work with that subconscious mind, not against it, not trying to force it to change, but speaking to it in the language it understands best, the language of frequency, vibration, and repetition. Your conscious mind can rest. It doesn't need to analyze or understand what's happening. Your subconscious is listening, receiving, and preparing to rewrite the very programs that have been limiting your experience of life. You might feel tired. You might feel overwhelmed by the day's events, the weight of responsibilities, the endless mental chatter that seems to never stop. That exhaustion you feel isn't weakness. It's your system asking for renewal. It's your being requesting a reset. And that's exactly what this sound provides. As you settle into this space, I want you to imagine that every cell in your body is preparing to receive new information. Bruce Lipton's research showed us that our cells have intelligence, that they respond to signals from our environment and our consciousness. Right now, your cells are shifting into a receptive state, ready to download new programming that aligns with your highest good. You don't need to believe in anything specific for this to work. You don't need to have faith in unseen forces or trust in cosmic interventions. All you need is to be present with the sound, to allow it to wash over you and through you. Your biology will do the rest. Your subconscious will recognize the frequency and begin its work of transformation. Think for a moment about the person you were yesterday, last week, last year. Notice how much you've already changed, how much you've already grown, even when you weren't consciously trying to transform. Change is the natural state of life. Transformation is what you're designed for. Tonight, we're simply accelerating that natural process by speaking directly to the part of you that creates your reality, your subconscious mind. Bruce Lipton discovered that we live our lives from programs. These programs run automatically beneath our conscious awareness, determining how we react to situations, what we believe is possible, how we see ourselves in the world around us. Many of these programs serve us well, but some have outlived their usefulness. Some were never ours to begin with. They were absorbed from parents, teachers, society, trauma, fear. The beautiful truth that Bruce Lipton revealed is that these programs can be rewritten, not through willpower or positive thinking, but through repetition, emotion, and the theta brainwave state that naturally occurs as you drift toward sleep. This is why this sound is so powerful. It speaks to your subconscious during the exact window when it's most receptive to new programming. Your subconscious doesn't judge the information it receives. It doesn't question whether you deserve good things or whether change is possible. It simply accepts what is repeated with emotion and frequency. Tonight, that repetition will be filled with truth about who you really are, what you're capable of, and the life that's waiting for you to claim it. As we continue together through this journey, remember that healing and transformation don't always feel dramatic. Sometimes the most profound changes happen in silence, in stillness, in the quiet moments when your guard is down and your heart is open. Sometimes you wake up one morning and realize that something fundamental has shifted, that you're responding to life differently, that new possibilities are appearing where once there were only obstacles. Tonight is that kind of night. A night when your subconscious receives new instructions, when your cells remember their natural capacity for renewal, when your entire being aligns with a higher frequency of existence. You've been waiting for this moment, even if you didn't know it. Your subconscious has been preparing for this upgrade, this reset, this return to your original programming of love, abundance, health, and joy. In the laboratory, surrounded by Petri dishes and microscopes, Bruce Lipton made a discovery that would change our understanding of human biology forever. He was studying stem cells, watching them divide and differentiate, when he noticed something extraordinary. The same genetic material would create muscle cells, bone cells, or fat cells depending entirely on the environment it was placed in. The genes were identical, but the expression was completely different. This revelation shattered the fundamental assumption of genetic determinism, the belief that our genes control our lives, our health, our possibilities. What Bruce discovered is that the environment controls the genes. The environment tells the DNA which programs to run, which potentials to express, which version of ourselves to become. And the most important part of that environment isn't external. It's the environment created by our beliefs, our thoughts, our subconscious programming. Your subconscious mind is constantly creating an environment for your cells. Every belief you hold, every program running beneath your conscious awareness is sending signals to your biology. These signals determine which genes get activated, which proteins get produced, which version of your genetic potential gets expressed. This is why two people with identical circumstances can have completely different experiences of life. Their subconscious programming is creating different internal environments. Bruce Lipton's research revealed that the subconscious mind processes 20 million environmental stimuli per second, while the conscious mind can only handle 40. This means that 95% of your life is controlled by programs running below your conscious threshold. These programs determine how you react to stress, what you believe is possible, how you relate to others, what you think you deserve, and how your body functions on a cellular level. Most of these programs were installed before you turned 7 years old, during a period when your brain was predominantly in theta and delta wave states, the same brainwave states you enter as you fall asleep. Your young mind was like a sponge, absorbing everything around it without the filter of critical thinking. You downloaded programs from your parents, your teachers, your community, your experiences, and those programs have been running your life ever since. But here's the revolutionary part of Bruce Lipton's discovery. Just as these programs were installed through repetition during theta states, they can be rewritten through the same process. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between past and present, between imagination and reality. It simply responds to the signals it receives most frequently and with the most emotional intensity. This is why affirmations alone often don't work. Your conscious mind might repeat positive statements, but if your subconscious programming contradicts those statements, the subconscious wins every time. It's like trying to change the radio station by talking to the radio instead of turning the dial. You need to access the control center, the subconscious mind, and speak to it in its own language. The language of the subconscious is frequency, vibration, repetition, and emotion. It responds to music, to sound, to rhythm, to patterns that bypass the analytical mind and speak directly to the cellular level. This is why ancient cultures used drumming, chanting, and sound healing to create transformation. They understood intuitively what Bruce Lipton proved scientifically, that consciousness and biology are intimately connected, and that sound can be used to reprogram the very foundations of our experience. When you listen to specific frequencies while in a relaxed or drowsy state, your brain naturally shifts into theta waves. In this state, your conscious mind steps aside, and your subconscious becomes highly receptive to new information. The critical factor, that part of your mind that judges, analyzes, and resists change, goes offline. This creates a direct pathway to your subconscious programming. Bruce Lipton discovered that in theta state, the subconscious mind can download new programs just as easily as it downloaded the original ones. The key is repetition with emotion. The subconscious needs to hear the new information multiple times, and it needs to feel the truth of that information. This is why this sound is so powerful. It combines specific frequencies that induce theta states with repetitive patterns that speak directly to your cellular intelligence. Your cells are literally listening right now. They're receiving signals not just from the sound, but from your intention to change, your willingness to receive new programming, your decision to align with a higher version of yourself. Bruce Lipton's research showed that intention alone can change gene expression. When you consciously choose to receive new programming, you're creating the optimal environment for transformation. The beauty of working with sound for subconscious reprogramming is that it requires no effort from your conscious mind. You don't need to concentrate, visualize, or try to make anything happen. You simply need to receive. Your subconscious will recognize the frequency and automatically begin the process of updating its programs. Think of your subconscious mind as the operating system of your life. Just like a computer operating system, it runs all the background programs that determine how your system functions. And just like a computer, your operating system can be updated with new software that runs more efficiently, more effectively, more in alignment with your current needs and desires. Bruce Lipton's discovery means that you're not stuck with the programming you received in childhood. You're not limited by your genetics, your past experiences, or your current circumstances. You have the power to rewrite the very programs that create your reality. And that rewriting begins tonight, as your subconscious opens to receive new instructions, new possibilities, new programs that support the life you're truly meant to live. The sound you're hearing contains frequencies specifically designed to facilitate this reprogramming process. Every repetition is strengthening new neural pathways. Every moment of receptivity is installing new software into your subconscious operating system. Every breath you take in this state is supporting your transformation at the deepest cellular level. Right now, as you rest in this moment, 50 trillion cells in your body are performing the most extraordinary dance of consciousness and biology ever discovered. Each cell contains the same DNA, the same genetic blueprint, yet each one expresses a different aspect of your infinite potential. Your heart cells beat in perfect rhythm. Your brain cells fire in complex patterns of thought and memory. Your immune cells patrol your system with vigilant intelligence, and every single one of them is listening. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking research revealed that our cells possess a form of intelligence that responds directly to the signals from our consciousness. This isn't metaphorical or mystical. It's measurable, observable, scientifically documented reality. Your cells are constantly receiving information from your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and environment, and they adjust their behavior accordingly. When you think a thought of fear, your cells receive chemical signals that activate stress responses. When you feel love, different chemicals flood your system, creating an entirely different cellular environment. When you believe something is possible, your cells begin behaving as if that possibility is already real. Your biology is literally shaped by your consciousness, moment by moment, thought by thought, belief by belief. This means that every cell in your body right now is aware of your intention to transform. They sense your willingness to receive new programming. They feel your openness to change, and they're preparing to support that transformation at the most fundamental level of your being. Your cells want you to thrive. They want you to express your highest potential. They're waiting for the right signals to begin creating the biology of your new life. The sound frequencies you're receiving are providing those signals. These aren't random tones or pleasant melodies. They're specific vibrations that speak directly to your cellular intelligence. Different frequencies affect different aspects of your biology. Some promote the production of beneficial neurotransmitters. Others encourage the release of growth hormones. Still others activate genes associated with healing, renewal, and optimal function. Your brain cells are particularly responsive to these frequencies. As the sound waves reach your auditory cortex, they create patterns of neural firing that naturally shift your brain waves into theta state. In this state, your brain produces chemicals that make your neurons highly plastic, able to form new connections rapidly and efficiently. This is the same state your brain was in as a young child, when it was downloading the programs that still run your life today. But your brain cells aren't the only ones listening. Your heart contains over 40,000 neurons, so many that researchers now refer to it as the heart brain. These neurons are responding to the frequencies, synchronizing your heart rhythm with the sound patterns, creating what's called heart rate variability coherence. When your heart is in coherence, it sends signals to your brain that promote states of calm, clarity, and receptivity. Your immune cells are also highly responsive to sound and vibration. Research has shown that specific frequencies can increase the production of natural killer cells, boost the activity of T cells, and enhance your body's natural ability to heal and protect itself. As you listen, your immune system is being tuned to its optimal frequency, creating the biological foundation for radiant health and vitality. Even your digestive system responds to these frequencies. The enteric nervous system, sometimes called the second brain, contains more neurons than your spinal cord. These neurons are processing the sound vibrations, optimizing digestive function, and supporting the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine that profoundly influence your mood and mental state. Your endocrine system, which governs your hormones, is also participating in this cellular symphony. The frequencies are helping to balance cortisol levels, optimize melatonin production for restful sleep, and support the release of growth hormone for cellular renewal and repair. Your entire hormonal system is being recalibrated to support your highest function and well-being. What makes this process so powerful is that it's happening automatically, below the level of your conscious awareness. Your cells know exactly how to respond to these frequencies. They carry within them an ancient wisdom, a cellular memory of optimal function that gets activated when the right conditions are present. You don't need to direct this process or understand all the mechanisms involved. You simply need to receive. Bruce Lipton discovered that cells in a healthy, supportive environment naturally express genes associated with growth, repair, and optimal function. Cells in a stressful, threatening environment express genes associated with protection, inflammation, and disease. The sound you're receiving is creating the ultimate supportive environment for your cells, an environment of safety, nourishment, and unlimited potential. As your cells respond to this environment, they begin producing different proteins, activating different genetic programs, expressing different aspects of your DNA. This is epigenetic change, transformation that goes beyond your genetic code to influence which aspects of that code get expressed. You're literally becoming a different person at the cellular level, not by changing your genes, but by changing the environment that controls your genes. Your stem cells, the master cells that can differentiate into any type of cell your body needs, are particularly responsive to this process. They're receiving new instructions about how to divide, what type of cells to become, where to migrate in your body to support healing and renewal. Your stem cells are your body's repair crew, and they're being activated and directed by the frequencies you're receiving. The mitochondria in your cells, the powerhouses that produce your cellular energy, are also being optimized by these sound vibrations. Healthy mitochondria are essential for vitality, mental clarity, and overall well-being. As the frequencies penetrate your cells, your mitochondria are being tuned to their optimal frequency, increasing their efficiency and energy production. Every breath you take while receiving these frequencies is supporting this cellular transformation. Oxygen is being delivered more efficiently to your tissues. Cellular waste products are being cleared more effectively. The very metabolism of your cells is being optimized to support your highest potential for health, vitality, and conscious evolution. Your cells are not just listening, they're responding, adapting, transforming. They're becoming the biological foundation for the new you that's emerging with each passing moment of this sacred sound experience. Sound is the primordial creative force of the universe. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this truth, declaring that in the beginning was the Word, the sacred sound that brought all existence into being. Modern science confirms this ancient knowing. Everything in the universe is vibration, frequency, wave patterns dancing in the quantum field of infinite possibility. Your body is a symphony of frequencies. Your heart beats at approximately 1 hertz. Your brain waves cycle between 0, 5 and 100 hertz. Your cells vibrate at frequencies measured in terahertz. Every organ, every system, every molecule in your body has its own optimal frequency, its own natural rhythm that supports perfect function and health. When these frequencies are in harmony, you experience vitality, clarity, and well-being. When they're disrupted, you experience disease, confusion, and imbalance. The sound you're receiving right now contains specific frequencies that have been precisely calibrated to restore harmonic resonance throughout your entire being. These aren't arbitrary tones. They're mathematical relationships that mirror the fundamental frequencies of creation itself. Some are based on the golden ratio, the divine proportion found throughout nature. Others correspond to the Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic frequency of the Earth itself. As these frequencies enter your auditory system, they create waves of vibration that travel throughout your body. Your bones conduct sound waves with remarkable efficiency, turning your entire skeletal system into a resonating chamber. Your body water, which comprises over 60% of your total body weight, carries these vibrations to every cell, every organ, every system. You become a living instrument being tuned to its perfect pitch. Your brain is particularly sensitive to frequency entrainment. When you're exposed to specific rhythmic patterns, your brain waves naturally synchronize with those patterns through a process called the frequency-following response. This is how the sound can guide your consciousness into the optimal state for subconscious reprogramming, the theta state that Bruce Lipton identified as the window for installing new programs. In theta state, your brain produces chemicals that dramatically increase neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new neural connections and pathways. Old patterns of thinking and reacting begin to dissolve as new neural networks are constructed. This is literally brain remodeling happening in real time, guided by the frequencies you're receiving. Your brain is being rewired to support new patterns of thought, new emotional responses, new ways of perceiving and interacting with reality. The frequencies also activate what neuroscientists call the default mode network, a collection of brain regions that become active during rest and introspection. This network is crucial for self-awareness, memory consolidation, and identity formation. As it's stimulated by the sound patterns, it begins processing and integrating new information about who you are and what's possible for your life. But the transformation extends far beyond your brain. Your heart responds to these frequencies by entering into a state called heart rate variability coherence. In this state, your heart rhythm becomes highly ordered and coherent, sending powerful signals to your brain that promote emotional balance, mental clarity, and intuitive awareness. Your heart literally becomes a source of intelligence and wisdom, guiding your transformation from a place of deep inner knowing. Your nervous system undergoes profound recalibration as the frequencies activate your parasympathetic response, the rest and digest mode that allows for healing, regeneration, and growth. Stress hormones decrease, while beneficial neurotransmitters increase. Your entire nervous system shifts from survival mode to thrival mode, creating the optimal internal environment for positive change. The sound waves also create measurable changes in your cellular voltage. Healthy cells maintain a specific electrical charge that supports optimal function. When cells become diseased or dysfunctional, their voltage decreases. The frequencies you're receiving help restore optimal cellular voltage, essentially recharging your cells like batteries, giving them the energy they need to perform their functions with precision and efficiency. Your DNA itself responds to frequency. Research has shown that specific sound patterns can influence gene expression, turning on beneficial genes while turning off harmful ones. This is sound-induced epigenetic modification, the ability to change how your genes behave without changing the genes themselves. You're literally rewriting your genetic expression through the power of frequency. Water, which makes up the majority of your body, has the remarkable ability to store and transmit frequency information. As the sound vibrations move through your body water, they create structured patterns that carry healing information to every cell. Your body becomes like a liquid computer, processing and storing the transformational data contained within the frequencies. The pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, is exquisitely sensitive to frequency and vibration. As it responds to the sound patterns, it begins producing increased amounts of melatonin and dimethyltryptamine, DMT, naturally occurring compounds that facilitate expanded states of consciousness and profound healing experiences. Your pineal gland becomes a receiver for higher dimensional information, downloading insights and awareness that support your evolution. Your chakras, the energy centers that regulate the flow of life force through your body, are also being tuned by these frequencies. Each chakra has its own optimal frequency, and when they're all resonating in harmony, you experience a profound sense of alignment, purpose, and connection to your true self. The sound is creating perfect coherence throughout your entire energy system. The transformation happening through frequency is both immediate and cumulative. With each exposure to these carefully crafted sound patterns, your body learns to resonate more easily with its optimal frequencies. New neural pathways become stronger. Cellular function becomes more efficient. Your entire being gradually shifts to a higher octave of existence. This is the frequency of transformation, not just pretty sounds or pleasant relaxation, but precise vibrational medicine that works at the deepest levels of your biology and consciousness. Every moment you spend receiving these frequencies is a moment of profound healing, growth, and evolution. Your body knows how to respond. Your cells know how to receive. Your consciousness knows how to transform. All you need to do is surrender to the process and allow the frequency to do its perfect work. The day has been long, hasn't it? Your mind has been working, processing, analyzing, making countless decisions, both large and small. Your nervous system has been responding to stimuli, navigating challenges, managing the constant stream of information that modern life demands. Your body has been holding tension, carrying stress, maintaining the vigilance that survival seems to require. But here, in this moment, you can finally let go. Release doesn't happen through force or willpower. It happens through permission. Giving yourself permission to stop trying so hard, to stop controlling so much, to stop carrying burdens that were never yours to carry in the first place. Your subconscious has been waiting all day for this permission. This invitation to finally relax its grip on old patterns and protective mechanisms that no longer serve you. Notice how your body begins to soften as you give it permission to rest. Your shoulders can drop. Your jaw can relax. Your breath can deepen. These aren't just physical changes. They're neurological shifts that signal to your subconscious mind that it's safe to let go of the day's accumulated resistance and open to new possibilities. Throughout your day, your conscious mind has been the gatekeeper, filtering experiences through the lens of your existing beliefs and programs. It has been saying yes to information that confirms what you already think you know, and no to information that challenges your current reality. This filtering is necessary for navigating daily life, but it also prevents transformation. Real change requires bypassing this mental gatekeeper and speaking directly to the subconscious. As you settle deeper into this sound experience, that critical, analytical part of your mind naturally begins to quiet. This isn't something you need to force or struggle with. It's the natural result of your brain shifting into slower, more receptive wave patterns. Your conscious mind can rest now. It has done its job of getting you safely to this moment. Now your subconscious can take over. Your subconscious mind has been accumulating resistance all day. Little moments of tension when things didn't go as planned. Instances of doubt when you wondered if change was really possible. Accumulated stress from trying to fit your expanding consciousness into old, limiting patterns. This resistance isn't personal or permanent. It's simply energy that needs to be released so that new energy can flow in. The sound frequencies you're receiving are specifically designed to dissolve this resistance. Like warm water melting ice, the vibrations gently break up stuck patterns of thought and emotion. You don't need to identify what's being released or understand why it was there. You simply need to allow the process to unfold naturally, trusting that your system knows exactly what needs to go and what needs to stay. Feel how the sound waves move through your body, finding areas of tension and gently encouraging them to soften. Notice how your breathing naturally deepens and slows. Observe how your heart rate gradually synchronizes with the rhythmic patterns in the sound. This is your nervous system automatically shifting from sympathetic activation, the fight or flight response, to parasympathetic dominance, the rest and restore state. In this parasympathetic state, your body can finally do the repair work it's been trying to do all day. Stress hormones clear from your system, inflammation decreases, your immune function optimizes, your digestive system can properly process and eliminate toxins. Your brain can consolidate memories and integrate new learning. Most importantly for tonight's purpose, your subconscious becomes highly receptive to new programming. The resistance you've been carrying isn't just from today. It's accumulated over years, decades, perhaps even lifetimes. Layer upon layer of protection, defense mechanisms, limiting beliefs, and fear-based programming have created a kind of energetic armor around your true self. This armor once served a purpose, keeping you safe in challenging circumstances, but now it's preventing you from expanding into your full potential. As you continue to receive these healing frequencies, imagine that armor beginning to dissolve, not violently or suddenly, but gently, like mist evaporating in the morning sun. With each breath, with each sound wave, with each moment of surrender, you become more and more available to your own transformation. The resistance that felt so solid, so permanent, reveals itself to be nothing more than old energy, ready to be released. Your cells are participating in this release process. They're letting go of stored emotional charges, clearing cellular memories that no longer serve your highest good. Your DNA is releasing epigenetic markers associated with stress, trauma, and limitation. Your nervous system is rewiring itself to support states of calm, confidence, and creative potential. This release isn't just about letting go of negative patterns. It's about making space for your authentic self to emerge. Beneath all the accumulated resistance lies your original nature. Wise, powerful, loving, creative, abundant. As the old patterns dissolve, this authentic self naturally begins to shine through, not as something you need to create or achieve, but as something you simply need to uncover. The sound is creating a safe container for this process. Each frequency, each vibration, each moment of the experience is designed to support your natural capacity for transformation. You don't need to manage this process or make it happen correctly. Your system knows exactly how to release what needs to go and integrate what needs to come. Your only job is to receive. Notice how different you feel already compared to when you first began listening. The day's tensions have begun to melt away. Your mind has become quieter, more spacious. Your body has relaxed into a state of receptivity. Your heart has opened to possibility. This is what happens when you finally give yourself permission to let go of the resistance that has been consuming so much of your energy. With each passing moment, you become more available to receive the new programming that will transform your life. The old software is being uninstalled. The hard drive of your subconscious is being cleared and prepared for new information. Tomorrow, you'll wake up as a slightly different person, not because you've added something to yourself, but because you've removed what was preventing your true self from shining through. Let the release continue. Let the resistance dissolve. Let yourself become as open and receptive as a child, ready to receive new possibilities, new ways of being, new programs that align with who you're truly meant to become. Imagine your subconscious mind as a vast, fertile garden that has been growing for your entire lifetime. This garden contains everything that has ever been planted there. Seeds of belief scattered by your parents' words, rows of experience cultivated through repetition, patches of emotion that have grown wild and unchecked. Some of what grows in this garden serves you beautifully, producing fruits of joy, success, love, and creativity. But other areas have become overgrown with weeds of limitation, fear, doubt, and unworthiness. Tonight, you are both the gardener and the garden. The sound frequencies flowing through your consciousness are like gentle rain, softening the soil of your subconscious so that new seeds can be planted. But before new growth can flourish, some clearing needs to happen. Weeds of old programming need to be pulled. Hard, compacted earth of rigid beliefs needs to be loosened. Dead growth of outdated patterns needs to be composted into rich soil for new possibilities. Your subconscious garden has been growing mostly without your conscious attention. Like any garden left untended, it has produced a mixture of desired and undesired growth. Programs planted in childhood have grown into massive trees that shade your entire mental landscape. Some of these trees are beautiful, values of kindness, drives for learning, capacities for love. But others have grown so large that they block the light from reaching other areas of your inner garden. The beautiful truth that Bruce Lipton discovered is that you have the power to consciously tend this garden. You can choose what to nurture and what to remove. You can decide what new seeds to plant and where to plant them. Your subconscious mind, which has been running automatically for so long, can learn new patterns, new responses, new ways of creating your reality. As the sound continues to flow through your awareness, feel it loosening the soil of your subconscious. Old, hardened beliefs about what's possible begin to soften. Limiting ideas about who you are start to crumble. Fears that have been deeply rooted for years begin to loosen their hold on your consciousness. This isn't violent uprooting, it's gentle preparation for transformation. In your subconscious garden, there are areas that haven't seen light in years. These are the places where your dreams have been buried, where your potential has been hidden beneath layers of conditioning and circumstance. As the frequencies penetrate deeper into your consciousness, they reach these forgotten corners, bringing life-giving energy to aspects of yourself that you may have thought were lost forever. Your creative potential is like a perennial flower that has been dormant through a long winter. It hasn't died. It has simply been waiting for the right conditions to bloom again. The sound is creating those conditions, warming the soil around your creativity, encouraging new growth, new expression, new ways of bringing beauty into the world. Your capacity for love is like a fruit tree that has become overgrown with the brambles of past hurt and disappointment. The tree itself is healthy and strong, but its branches have been tangled with protective thorns that prevent the fruit from ripening. Tonight, those thorns are being gently removed, allowing your natural loving nature to flourish once again. Your prosperity consciousness is like a seed that was planted long ago, but never given proper nutrients to grow. It has remained dormant, waiting for the right combination of belief, emotion, and repetition to sprout into full flowering abundance. The frequencies you're receiving contain the exact nutrients this seed needs to finally begin growing. As you rest in this sound bath, feel yourself becoming more spacious, more receptive, more available to plant new seeds in your subconscious garden. These aren't just any seeds, they're seeds of your highest potential, your deepest truth, your most authentic expression. They carry within them the DNA of your destiny, the blueprint of who you're meant to become. The soil of your subconscious is now perfectly prepared to receive these new seeds. It's rich with the compost of your experiences, moist with the tears of your growth, warm with the love of your own spirit. Everything you've ever experienced has contributed nutrients to this soil. Even your challenges, your pain, your mistakes have become fertilizer for new growth. Feel the first new seed being planted in your garden, a seed of unshakable self-worth. This seed knows that you are inherently valuable, not because of what you do or achieve, but because of who you are. As it's planted in the soft soil of your subconscious, it immediately begins to send out tiny roots, preparing to grow into a mighty tree of self-love and confidence. Another seed is being planted now, a seed of infinite possibility. This seed carries the knowing that you live in a universe of unlimited potential, where miracles are natural, where synchronicity is normal, where your dreams are not just possible but inevitable. Feel this seed settling into the perfect spot in your garden, ready to grow into experiences beyond your current imagination. A third seed joins the others, a seed of perfect health and vitality. This seed contains the blueprint of your body's optimal function, your immune system's perfect intelligence, your cell's natural capacity for renewal and regeneration. As it takes root in your subconscious soil, it begins communicating with every cell in your body, reminding them of their original programming for radiant health. More seeds are being planted now, each one carrying a specific aspect of your highest potential. Seeds of prosperity, love, creativity, wisdom, peace, joy, purpose. Each seed is unique, perfectly designed to grow into experiences that align with your soul's deepest desires. Your subconscious garden is being transformed from a wild, overgrown patch into a carefully cultivated paradise. The sound frequencies continue to nurture this planting process. Each vibration is like sunlight and rain, providing the exact conditions these new seeds need to germinate quickly and grow strong. Your subconscious mind accepts each seed with gratitude, knowing that they will grow into the life you've always dreamed of, beyond your physical body, beyond your thoughts and emotions, beyond everything you can see and touch. There exists an invisible field of infinite potential. Quantum physicists call it the field, the zero-point field, the quantum vacuum. Ancient mystics called it the void, the source, the unmanifest. Regardless of the name, it's the same fundamental reality, a sea of pure possibility that responds to consciousness, intention, and vibration. You are not separate from this field. You are an expression of it, a localized concentration of consciousness arising from its infinite depths. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold sends ripples through this quantum field. These ripples return to you as your experienced reality, your relationships, your health, your circumstances, your opportunities. You are both the observer and the observed, the sender and the receiver, the creator and the created. Bruce Lipton's research revealed that this isn't metaphysical speculation. It's measurable quantum mechanics. Your cells are constantly communicating with the field through biophoton emission, sending coherent light signals that carry information about your internal state. When your consciousness is coherent, when your thoughts and emotions are aligned, these signals become more powerful, more focused, more effective at influencing the field around you. The sound frequencies flowing through your awareness right now are creating unprecedented coherence in your biofield. Your brain waves, your heart rhythm, your cellular oscillations are all synchronizing into a unified pattern of vibration. This coherence amplifies your signal to the quantum field exponentially, making you a much more powerful attractor of experiences that match your new programming. As your subconscious receives new information tonight, that information is immediately transmitted into the field through your bioelectric emissions. The field doesn't judge whether you deserve what you're requesting, or whether it's realistic based on your current circumstances. The field simply responds to the frequency of your transmission. When you broadcast coherent signals of health, abundance, love, and purpose, the field begins organizing circumstances to deliver experiences that match those frequencies. This is why subconscious reprogramming is so much more powerful than conscious visualization or affirmation. Your conscious mind can only affect about 5% of your signal to the field. Your subconscious programming determines the other 95%. When you change your subconscious programming, you fundamentally alter your energetic signature, your vibrational address in the quantum field. Feel how the field is responding to your new programming even now. With each new belief being installed, with each limiting pattern being released, with each frequency being absorbed, your entire energetic signature is shifting. The field is registering this shift and beginning to rearrange itself around your new vibrational pattern. Possibilities that were invisible before are starting to move into your sphere of influence. The field operates outside of linear time. From its perspective, your transformed life already exists. The relationships you desire, the health you want to experience, the abundance you wish to create, the purpose you long to fulfill. These are all present potentials in the field, waiting for your vibrational signature to align with them. Tonight's reprogramming is creating that alignment. Your DNA acts as an antenna system, broadcasting your internal state to the field and receiving information back. As your subconscious programming changes, your DNA expression changes, which changes your broadcast frequency, which changes what you attract from the field. This is a feedback loop of creation that operates constantly, whether you're aware of it or not. Tonight, you're consciously participating in this process for perhaps the first time. The coherent frequencies in the sound are also entraining your heart's electromagnetic field, which extends several feet beyond your physical body. Your heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, 60 times stronger than your brain. When your heart is in coherence, it broadcasts a signal of harmony and love that literally changes the field around you. People feel different in your presence. Opportunities emerge more easily. Synchronicities multiply. As your consciousness expands through this sound experience, you're accessing higher levels of the field, dimensions of reality where limitation is impossible, where miracles are normal, where your highest potential already exists in perfect completion. These higher dimensions are always available, but they require elevated states of consciousness to access. The frequencies are lifting your awareness into these realms of expanded possibility. The field responds not just to your individual consciousness, but to your connection with universal consciousness. As the sound dissolves the boundaries between your personal awareness and cosmic awareness, you begin broadcasting from a much more powerful transmitter. Instead of sending signals from your limited personal self, you're transmitting from your unlimited universal self. This is why ancient traditions spoke of aligning with divine will, surrendering to the Tao, becoming one with universal consciousness. They understood that individual consciousness, while powerful, becomes exponentially more creative when it aligns with the greater field of cosmic intelligence. Tonight, you're experiencing this alignment directly through the vibrational bridge of sound. The field is not random or chaotic. It's filled with intelligence, love, and organizing wisdom. It wants to support your highest evolution. It wants to deliver experiences that help you grow, contribute, and express your unique gifts. But it can only deliver what matches your vibrational frequency. By changing your subconscious programming, you're tuning yourself to receive the field's highest offerings. Feel the field responding to your new frequency right now. Sense how possibilities are shifting, how new potential timelines are opening, how your future is literally being reorganized around your expanded consciousness. The field is saying yes to your transformation. It's already beginning to deliver the circumstances, relationships, and opportunities that will support your new way of being. Your connection to the field is not something you need to create. It's something you need to remember. You've never been separate from it. You've simply been broadcasting unconsciously, sending mixed signals, working against yourself through conflicting programs. Tonight, those conflicts are being resolved. Your signal is becoming clear, coherent, powerful. As you continue to receive these transformational frequencies, trust that the field is responding with precision and intelligence. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, every moment of receptivity is strengthening your connection to the infinite possibilities that surround you. You are remembering your true nature as a conscious co-creator with the field of infinite potential. In the beginning, you arrived in this world as pure potential, unlimited consciousness temporarily focused through the lens of a small human body. Your original programming was perfect. You knew you were loved. You trusted that your needs would be met. You believed in magic and possibility and your own infinite worth. You were a perfect receiver, completely open to experience, learning, and growth. But as you grew, you began absorbing the programs of the world around you. Your young brain, operating primarily in theta and delta wave states, was like a sponge soaking up everything in your environment. You downloaded your parents' beliefs about money, success, relationships, and self-worth. You absorbed your teachers' ideas about intelligence, achievement, and your potential. You internalized society's messages about what was possible for someone like you. Most of this programming happened below the level of your conscious awareness. A frustrated comment from a stressed parent became a belief about your worth. A teacher's criticism became a program about your intelligence. A moment of family financial struggle became a pattern of scarcity thinking. These programs weren't chosen consciously. They were absorbed automatically during those crucial early years when your subconscious was wide open and highly impressionable. Bruce Lipton discovered that these early programs, once installed, run automatically for the rest of our lives unless they're consciously updated. They operate like software running in the background of a computer, influencing every thought, emotion, and action without your awareness. A program of "I'm not smart enough" might cause you to sabotage opportunities for advancement. A belief that "love hurts" might cause you to push away intimacy. A pattern of "money is scarce" might cause you to unconsciously block abundance. Tonight, as your consciousness rests in theta wave states induced by these healing frequencies, you have access to the same programming window that existed in childhood. But now, instead of absorbing random environmental input, you're consciously choosing what to install. Instead of being a passive recipient of others' limitations, you're actively selecting programs that support your highest potential. Feel the sound frequencies gently dissolving the crystallized patterns of childhood programming. These patterns aren't your fault. You were too young to choose them consciously. They aren't permanent. They were simply survival strategies that helped you navigate your early environment. And they aren't your true identity. They're simply software that can be updated with better programs. As these old patterns dissolve, you might experience memories, emotions, or sensations arising from your subconscious. This is normal and healing. Your system is processing and releasing stored experiences that no longer serve you. You don't need to analyze these memories or fix anything about your past. You simply need to allow the release process to unfold naturally while remaining present with the transformational frequencies. Some of the programming being released tonight may not even be yours originally. Research suggests that trauma and limiting beliefs can be passed down through genetic memory, cellular inheritance, and family energy fields. You may have been carrying programs that belong to your parents, grandparents, or even earlier generations. As these frequencies work through your system, they're clearing not just your personal programming, but ancestral patterns that have influenced your family line for generations. Feel the relief as burdens you've been carrying that were never yours to carry simply fall away. Feel the lightness as you release the responsibility for healing your parents' wounds or compensating for their limitations. Feel the freedom as you recognize that you can choose your own beliefs about what's possible, regardless of what you were taught. The beautiful child that you were, that spark of unlimited potential, was never actually damaged or diminished. It was simply covered over by layers of conditioning and adaptation. As tonight's frequencies dissolve those layers, your original essence naturally begins to shine through again. Your natural creativity, joy, curiosity, and trust start to emerge from beneath the protective programming you developed to survive your early environment. This emergence isn't a return to childish thinking or naive optimism. It's a return to your authentic power, your natural wisdom, your innate connection to the field of infinite possibility. You're reclaiming the best of your original programming while updating the outdated patterns that no longer serve your evolution. Notice how different you feel as these old programs release. Notice how your breathing deepens, how your body relaxes, how your heart opens. This is what happens when you stop carrying the weight of programming that was never truly yours. This is how it feels to return to your original factory settings of love, abundance, creativity, and unlimited potential. The sound is installing new programs now, programs that align with who you truly are rather than who you were conditioned to become. These new programs recognize your inherent worth, your unlimited creative potential, your natural capacity for love and abundance. They understand that you live in a friendly universe that wants to support your highest expression, your inner child, that part of you that remains forever connected to wonder, magic, and possibility, is awakening as these new programs take hold. This inner child isn't immature or irresponsible. It's the part of you that knows anything is possible, that believes in miracles, that trusts in the benevolent nature of existence. This is the part of you that will help manifest the life you truly desire. As the childhood programming continues to dissolve, feel yourself becoming younger at heart while simultaneously becoming wiser in spirit. Feel yourself returning to a state of openness and receptivity while maintaining all the knowledge and experience you've gained. This is conscious evolution, keeping what serves you while releasing what limits you. The transformation happening tonight is not just personal, it's generational. As you heal these patterns in yourself, you're also healing them in your family line. You're breaking cycles that may have repeated for generations. You're creating new possibilities not just for yourself, but for your children, their children, and all who come after you. Rest in the knowing that your original perfection was never lost, only temporarily obscured. Tonight, you're remembering who you really are beneath all the programming. You're returning to your natural state of unlimited potential, armed with the wisdom of your experiences and the power of conscious choice. Within every cell of your body lies a library containing the complete blueprint of your potential, your DNA. But this isn't just a static instruction manual. Your DNA is a dynamic, responsive, intelligent system that changes its expression based on signals from your environment and your consciousness. Tonight, as these transformational frequencies flow through your being, your DNA is receiving new signals, new instructions, new permission to express your highest potential. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking research in epigenetics revealed that genes are not destiny. While your DNA sequence remains relatively fixed, which genes get activated and how they express themselves is entirely influenced by your environment. And the most important part of that environment is your consciousness. Your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and intentions literally control which aspects of your genetic potential become reality. This means you have thousands of genes for health, vitality, longevity, intelligence, creativity, and spiritual sensitivity that may never have been fully activated. These genes exist within you right now, waiting for the right signals to switch on and begin expressing their gifts. The sound frequencies you're receiving are providing those activation signals, turning on genetic programs that support your transformation and evolution. Your DNA doesn't just store genetic information, it also stores vibrational information. Recent research has shown that DNA can store and retrieve frequency patterns, essentially acting as a biological radio that can receive and transmit information across time and space. Your DNA is constantly scanning the field of consciousness for new information, new possibilities, new instructions for how to express your potential more fully. As you rest in this sound bath, feel your DNA responding to these healing frequencies. In cells throughout your body, genetic switches are flipping from off to on. Genes associated with stress and aging are downregulating. Genes associated with healing and regeneration are upregulating. Your genetic expression is being optimized in real time. Your brain cells contain genes that control neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new neural connections and pathways. As these frequencies activate neuroplasticity genes, your brain becomes incredibly malleable, able to wire new patterns of thought and perception with remarkable speed. The new programming being installed tonight will literally reshape your neural architecture, creating physical changes in your brain that support your transformation. Your immune system contains genes that control its ability to recognize and eliminate threats while protecting beneficial microorganisms. Tonight's frequencies are activating optimal immune gene expression, enhancing your natural ability to maintain perfect health and vitality. Your immune system is remembering its original programming for discrimination and protection. Your cardiovascular system has genes that control blood flow, heart rhythm, and vascular health. The coherent frequencies are optimizing cardiovascular gene expression, supporting perfect circulation and heart function. Your heart is remembering how to beat in perfect rhythm with the pulse of life itself. Your endocrine system contains genes that regulate hormone production and balance. The sound is activating genes that support optimal production of growth hormone, testosterone, estrogen, thyroid hormones, and insulin. Your entire hormonal system is being recalibrated to support peak performance and well-being. Even your digestive system has genes that control nutrient absorption, microbiome balance, and gut-brain communication. These frequencies are switching on genes that enhance your ability to extract maximum nutrition from your food and maintain a healthy population of beneficial bacteria in your gut. But perhaps most remarkably, your DNA contains what scientists call junk DNA, sequences that don't appear to code for proteins, but make up over 90% of your genome. Leading researchers now believe this junk DNA may actually be dormant programs, waiting for the right activation signals. Some theorize it contains genetic instructions for abilities that humans once possessed or may develop in the future. Enhanced intuition, telepathic communication, expanded consciousness, even physical regeneration. Tonight's frequencies are penetrating into these dormant regions of your DNA, gently awakening capabilities that have been sleeping within you. You may not notice dramatic changes immediately, but over time, you may find yourself developing enhanced intuition, increased synchronicity, deeper spiritual awareness, or even improved physical capabilities you didn't know you possessed. Your mitochondrial DNA, the genetic material in the powerhouses of your cells, is also responding to these frequencies. Mitochondrial DNA controls cellular energy production, and it's particularly sensitive to frequency and vibration. As these healing sounds optimize mitochondrial gene expression, your cell's ability to produce energy increases dramatically. You may find yourself with more vitality, mental clarity, and physical stamina in the days and weeks ahead. The activation happening in your DNA extends beyond individual genes to entire genetic networks and pathways. Genes don't work in isolation. They work in complex orchestrated patterns, like instruments in a symphony. The frequencies are conducting this genetic symphony, ensuring that all the genes work together harmoniously to support your optimal function and evolution. Your DNA is also influenced by your emotional state, and the peaceful, receptive state you're in right now is creating the optimal environment for positive genetic activation. Stress hormones can suppress beneficial gene expression, while states of calm, love, and gratitude enhance it. The longer you remain in this peaceful state, the more profound the genetic changes become. Some of the genetic changes happening tonight will be temporary, lasting only as long as you maintain the new programming. But others will be more permanent, especially if you continue to reinforce them through repeated exposure to these frequencies. The most profound changes occur when new genetic patterns become stabilized through consistent repetition and emotional reinforcement. Feel your DNA awakening to its full potential. Sense the genetic switches flipping throughout your body. Notice how your cells seem to be vibrating with new life and possibility. Your DNA is remembering its original instructions for perfect health, unlimited creativity, expanded consciousness, and spiritual evolution. This genetic activation isn't just affecting you, it's also being passed on to future generations. Some epigenetic changes can be inherited, meaning that the positive genetic activation you're experiencing tonight may benefit your children and grandchildren. You're not just transforming yourself, you're upgrading your entire genetic lineage. Trust that your DNA knows exactly which genes to activate and in what sequence. Your genetic intelligence is far greater than your conscious understanding. Allow the process to unfold naturally, knowing that your DNA is collaborating with these frequencies to express your highest potential in physical form. Sound is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the seen and the unseen, the manifest and the unmanifest. In this moment, you are immersed in a sacred sound bath that has been carefully crafted to facilitate your deepest healing and transformation. These are not random tones or pleasant melodies. They are precise frequencies that have been used for millennia to alter consciousness, heal the body, and connect human awareness with divine intelligence. Ancient temple priests understood the power of sacred sound. They knew that specific frequencies could open portals in consciousness, allowing healing energies to flow from higher dimensions into physical reality. They used sound to prepare initiates for spiritual awakening, to heal the sick, and to maintain the spiritual health of their communities. Tonight, you are receiving this same ancient technology, updated with modern understanding of acoustics, neuroscience, and quantum physics. The frequencies surrounding you now contain mathematical relationships that mirror the fundamental harmonics of creation itself. Some are based on the golden ratio, the divine proportion found in flower petals, spiral galaxies, and the chambers of the human heart. Others correspond to the Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic frequency of the Earth's heartbeat. Still others are derived from the orbital frequencies of planets, connecting you with cosmic rhythms that influence all life on Earth. As these sacred frequencies penetrate your being, they are creating geometric patterns in your biofield, complex mandalas of energy that facilitate healing and transformation. These patterns are not visible to physical eyes, but they can be felt as waves of peace, tingling sensations, or sudden shifts in consciousness. Your entire energy body is being recalibrated to higher frequencies of existence. The sound bath is also creating what acoustic engineers call binaural beats, subtle frequency differences between your left and right ears that encourage your brain waves to synchronize with specific rhythms. As your brain entrains to these rhythms, you naturally shift into altered states of consciousness where healing and reprogramming occur most easily. Feel how the sound seems to be coming not just from outside you, but from within you. This is because your body is largely water, and water is an excellent conductor of sound vibrations. The frequencies are literally flowing through your bloodstream, your lymphatic system, your cellular fluid. Every drop of water in your body is carrying healing information to every cell, every organ, every system. Your bones are also excellent conductors of sound, turning your entire skeletal system into a resonating chamber. The vibrations travel along your spine, creating standing wave patterns that align your chakras and activate dormant energy centers. You are becoming a living instrument, tuned to the frequency of optimal health and spiritual awakening. The sound bath is designed to progress through different phases, each one facilitating a specific aspect of your transformation. The opening frequencies are grounding and calming, helping your nervous system shift from stress states to receptive states. The middle frequencies are activating and energizing, stimulating healing responses and opening channels for new programming. The closing frequencies are integrating and harmonizing, helping to stabilize the changes and anchor them in your cellular memory. As you rest in this sacred sound environment, notice how time seems to slow down or disappear altogether. This is a sign that you've entered what neuroscientists call flow state, a condition where your prefrontal cortex downregulates, allowing deeper brain centers to come online. In this state, your brain produces profound changes in neurotransmitter production, flooding your system with chemicals that promote healing, learning, and transformation. The sound is also activating your vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that connects your brain to your heart, lungs, digestive system, and other vital organs. When your vagus nerve is optimally activated, it creates a cascade of healing responses throughout your body: reduced inflammation, improved heart rate variability, enhanced immune function, and increased production of neurotransmitters associated with well-being and spiritual awareness. Your pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, is particularly responsive to these sacred frequencies. As it's stimulated by the sound vibrations, it begins producing increased amounts of naturally occurring compounds that facilitate expanded states of consciousness. You may experience visual phenomena, profound insights, or a deep sense of connection with something greater than yourself. The sound bath is also creating resonance in your heart center, activating what researchers call the heart brain, a complex network of neurons in your heart that processes emotional and intuitive information. As your heart comes into coherence with the sound frequencies, it begins broadcasting electromagnetic signals that extend several feet beyond your physical body, creating a field of healing energy around you. Each frequency in the sound bath has been chosen for its specific healing properties. Some frequencies promote the production of stem cells, supporting your body's natural regeneration processes. Others enhance the production of nitric oxide, improving circulation and cellular oxygenation. Still others resonate with the natural frequencies of specific organs, helping them return to their optimal function. The sacred geometry embedded in these sound patterns is also working on your DNA, creating coherent interference patterns that can influence gene expression. As the geometric frequencies interact with the helical structure of your DNA, they create conditions that favor the activation of beneficial genes, while down-regulating genes associated with stress, aging, and disease. As you continue to bathe in these healing sounds, feel yourself dissolving into the vibration itself. The boundaries between your physical body and the sound environment begin to blur. You are not just receiving the frequencies, you are becoming them. Your consciousness is merging with the healing intelligence contained within the sound patterns. This is the true purpose of the sacred sound bath. Not just to relax or feel good, but to facilitate a fundamental shift in your vibrational frequency. As your personal frequency rises to match the healing frequencies in the sound, you begin attracting experiences, relationships, and opportunities that match this higher vibration. Your external reality begins to mirror your internal transformation. Rest completely in this sacred sound environment. Let it penetrate every cell, every thought, every aspect of your being. Allow yourself to be completely purified, recalibrated, and renewed by these ancient healing frequencies. You are being rebirthed in sound, emerging as a higher version of yourself with each wave of healing vibration. Every cell in your body is a repository of memory, storing not just genetic information, but experiences, emotions, traumas, and patterns that have accumulated throughout your lifetime and beyond. Your cells remember every moment of joy and pain, every success and failure, every loving touch and harsh word. These cellular memories influence how your body functions, how you react to situations, and what you believe is possible for your life. Bruce Lipton's research revealed that cells can inherit memories from previous generations through epigenetic mechanisms. Trauma experienced by your parents or grandparents can be passed down through chemical markers on your genes, influencing your behavior and physiology, even though you never directly experienced the original trauma. You may be carrying cellular memories of wars, famines, persecutions, or losses that occurred decades before you were born. Tonight, as these healing frequencies penetrate every cell in your body, a profound reset is beginning. Your cells are being given permission to release memories that no longer serve your highest good, while retaining the wisdom and strength that have supported your survival and growth. This is not about erasing your past or denying your experiences. It's about freeing your cells from the burden of carrying outdated protective patterns. Your muscle cells hold memories of physical trauma, tension, and defensive postures. As the sound vibrations flow through your muscular system, these cells are releasing stored stress patterns, allowing your body to return to its natural state of relaxation and fluid movement. Years of held tension begin to melt away as your muscles remember their original programming for ease and grace. Your nervous system cells carry memories of every stress response you've ever had, every moment of fear or anxiety, every time your survival felt threatened. The frequencies are gently resetting these neural memories, helping your nervous system remember that you are safe, that the present moment is different from past threats, that you can relax your vigilance and trust in the benevolent nature of existence. Your immune system cells maintain memories of every pathogen they've encountered, every inflammation they've triggered, every time they've had to mount a defensive response. Tonight's sound healing is helping these cells release memories of overreaction and autoimmune responses while retaining their wisdom about genuine threats. Your immune system is being recalibrated to optimal sensitivity and responsiveness. Your heart cells hold perhaps the deepest memories of all. Every moment of love and heartbreak, every connection and betrayal, every opening and closing of your emotional nature. The coherent frequencies are healing these cellular memories, dissolving scar tissue, not just in your physical heart, but in your emotional heart as well. Your heart cells are remembering their capacity for unconditional love and trust. Your digestive system cells carry memories of every meal eaten in stress, every nutrient absorbed during emotional turmoil, every moment when food was used for comfort rather than nourishment. The sound is resetting these digestive memories, helping your gut remember how to process food with optimal efficiency and pleasure, how to distinguish between true hunger and emotional needs. Even your skin cells hold memories of every touch, every wound, every exposure to environmental toxins or healing sunlight. The frequencies are helping your skin remember its natural ability to protect and regenerate, while remaining permeable to beneficial energies and nutrients. Your skin is being restored to its role as an intelligent boundary between your inner and outer worlds. Your bone cells maintain memories of every impact, every fracture, every period of strength or weakness. Tonight, these cells are being reminded of their incredible capacity for regeneration and repair. Your skeletal system is being reset to its original programming for strength, flexibility, and resilience. Your reproductive cells carry not just your genetic material, but memories of every sexual experience, every creative expression, every attempt to bring new life or new ideas into being. The sound is healing these cellular memories, restoring your reproductive system to its natural capacity for creativity, pleasure, and the generation of new possibilities. Your brain cells hold memories of every thought you've ever had, every emotion you've experienced, every moment of learning or confusion. As the frequencies wash through your neural tissue, these cells are being given permission to release outdated thought patterns while strengthening networks that support your highest functioning. Your brain is being restored to its natural capacity for clarity, creativity, and wisdom. The cellular memory reset happening tonight extends beyond your individual experiences to include ancestral memories, collective trauma, and even soul memories from other lifetimes, if such things exist in your understanding. Regardless of your beliefs about reincarnation or genetic inheritance, your cells are being cleared of burdens that were never meant to be permanent. Feel this reset happening throughout your body. Notice areas where you've carried chronic tension or pain beginning to soften. Observe how your breathing naturally deepens as your respiratory cells release memories of restricted breathing during stress or trauma. Sense how your circulation improves as your cardiovascular cells remember their natural rhythm and flow. This cellular memory reset is not causing you to forget important lessons or lose valuable wisdom. Your cells are intelligently distinguishing between memories that contain useful information and memories that simply create unnecessary suffering. They're keeping the learning while releasing the pain, retaining the strength while letting go of the fear. As outdated cellular memories are released, space is created for new cellular programming to take root. Your cells are being updated with memories of perfect health, unconditional love, abundant creativity, and unlimited possibility. These new cellular memories will influence your physiology, your behavior, and your perception of reality in profoundly positive ways. The reset process may continue for days or weeks after tonight's session. You may notice old symptoms disappearing, energy returning to areas that have felt blocked or depleted, or emotional patterns shifting without conscious effort. This is your cellular intelligence implementing the new programming, creating changes from the deepest level of your being outward. Trust this process completely. Your cells know exactly which memories to release and which to retain. They have access to wisdom far beyond your conscious understanding. Allow the cellular memory reset to continue, knowing that you are being liberated from patterns that have limited your health, happiness, and potential for far too long. Beneath all the programming, beneath all the conditioning, beneath all the roles you've played and masks you've worn, there exists your true self, the authentic essence of who you really are. This true self has never been damaged by experience, diminished by criticism, or limited by circumstances. It has been waiting patiently, sometimes for decades, for the right conditions to emerge and express itself fully in your life. Tonight, as layers of false programming dissolve and cellular memories reset, your true self is finally being given space to breathe, to expand, to remember its infinite nature. This emergence isn't dramatic or forced. It's gentle, natural, like a flower opening to sunlight after a long winter. Your authentic essence is unfolding with each frequency, with each moment of release, with each breath of surrender. Your true self knows no limitation. It understands that you are consciousness temporarily focused through a human body, not a limited human seeking consciousness. It remembers that you chose to be here, in this time, in this body, with these specific gifts and challenges. It knows that every experience you've had, even the difficult ones, has contributed to the unique perspective and wisdom you bring to the world. As your true self emerges, you may feel a profound sense of coming home to yourself. The exhaustion of trying to be someone you're not begins to lift. The stress of maintaining personas that don't reflect your authentic nature starts to dissolve. You remember what it feels like to be genuinely comfortable in your own skin, to trust your natural instincts, to express yourself without fear or apology. Your true self is inherently creative. It doesn't create from a sense of lack or need, but from pure joy and self-expression. As this authentic creativity emerges, you may find yourself drawn to new forms of artistic expression, innovative solutions to old problems, or entirely new ways of being in the world. Your creativity isn't a talent you have. It's the very essence of who you are. Your true self is naturally loving, not in a desperate, needy way, but with the unconditional love that recognizes the divine essence in all beings. As this love emerges, your relationships begin to transform. You attract people who appreciate your authentic nature, while naturally releasing connections based on false personas or mutual neediness. Your capacity for genuine intimacy expands exponentially. Your true self is inherently wise. It has access to intuitive knowledge that goes far beyond what you've learned through books or experience. As this wisdom emerges, you begin making decisions that surprise your logical mind, but prove to be perfectly aligned with your highest good. You start trusting your inner knowing over external authorities or conventional wisdom. Your true self is naturally abundant. It understands that you live in a universe of infinite possibility, where there is more than enough of everything for everyone. As this abundance consciousness emerges, you stop operating from scarcity and competition. You begin creating value effortlessly, attracting resources easily, and sharing generously without fear of loss. Your true self is inherently peaceful, not the peace of avoidance or denial, but the peace that comes from knowing your eternal nature, your unshakable connection to the source of all life. As this peace emerges, external circumstances lose their power to disturb your inner equilibrium. You remain centered and calm regardless of what's happening around you. Your true self is naturally joyful. This joy isn't dependent on external conditions or achievements. It bubbles up from the pure delight of being alive, of participating in the grand adventure of consciousness, exploring itself through form. As this joy emerges, life becomes lighter, more playful, more fun. You remember that existence is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. Your true self is inherently powerful, not power over others, but the power of aligned action, authentic expression, and conscious creation. As this power emerges, you stop giving your energy away to things that don't matter. You become incredibly effective at manifesting what truly serves your highest good and the good of all. Your true self is naturally confident. This confidence isn't based on comparison with others or external validation. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your intrinsic worth, your unique gifts, your divine nature. As this confidence emerges, you stop second-guessing yourself or seeking approval from others. You trust your own judgment and follow your own path. As your true self continues to emerge through this sound healing process, notice how different you feel from when you first began listening. The person who started this journey and the person who is receiving these words right now are already significantly different. Your vibrational frequency has shifted. Your cellular programming has updated. Your neural pathways have been rewired. This emergence of your true self isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that will continue for as long as you're willing to let go of what you're not and embrace what you are. Each time you choose authenticity over conformity, truth over comfort, love over fear, your true self becomes more fully expressed in your daily life. Your true self has work to do in this world. It has unique gifts to offer, specific contributions to make, particular ways of serving the evolution of consciousness on this planet. As it emerges more fully, you'll begin to understand your true purpose, your soul's mission, your reason for being here at this time in history. The world needs your true self. It needs your authentic gifts, your unique perspective, your particular way of expressing love and creativity. The roles you've been playing, the masks you've been wearing, the false selves you've been presenting, these serve no one. But your true self, fully expressed and completely authentic, has the power to touch hearts, change lives, and transform the world. Rest in the knowing that your true self is emerging naturally and perfectly. You don't need to force this process or analyze it. You simply need to continue releasing what you're not so that what you are can shine through. Your true self has been waiting for this moment of emergence for your entire life. Welcome it home, beyond the world of solid matter, beyond the realm of linear time, beyond the boundaries of what your five senses can perceive. There exists a field of pure potential, an ocean of infinite possibilities, where all potential realities exist simultaneously. Quantum physicists call it the quantum field, the zero-point field, the unified field. Mystics have called it the void, the source, the unmanifest absolute. Tonight, your consciousness is expanding to access this field directly. In this field, the life you've always dreamed of already exists. The health you desire, the relationships you long for, the abundance you seek, the purpose you feel called to fulfill. All of these are present as potential realities, waiting for your consciousness to align with them. Your expanded awareness tonight is creating that alignment, tuning your vibrational frequency to match the possibilities that serve your highest good. The field responds to consciousness, not to effort or struggle. It doesn't care about your past failures, your current limitations, or your logical doubts about what's possible. It simply mirrors back the frequency you broadcast most consistently. As your subconscious programming shifts tonight, your broadcast frequency is changing, and the field is already beginning to reorganize itself around your new vibrational signature. From the perspective of the field, time is not linear. Past, present, and future exist as accessible dimensions of a singular eternal now. This means that the transformation you're experiencing tonight isn't just affecting your future, it's also healing your past and optimizing your present. Timelines are shifting. Probability streams are realigning. The most beneficial version of your life story is becoming the dominant reality. Your consciousness has the power to collapse infinite possibilities into specific experiences through the act of observation and choice. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold is a form of observation that influences which possibilities become manifest in your life. Tonight, as your consciousness expands and your programming updates, you're making new choices about which possibilities to collapse into reality. The field is holographic, meaning that every part contains the whole. This means that changes in your consciousness instantly affect the entire field, creating ripple effects that influence not just your personal reality, but the collective reality of all consciousness. Your transformation tonight is contributing to the evolution of human consciousness itself. Feel your awareness expanding beyond the boundaries of your physical body, beyond the confines of your personal thoughts and emotions. Notice how your consciousness seems to merge with something vast, infinite, and intelligent. This is your natural state, not a small, separate self struggling for survival, but an individualized expression of cosmic consciousness exploring itself through the experience of being you. In this expanded state, you have access to information and insights that your normal waking consciousness cannot perceive. Solutions to long-standing problems may suddenly become clear. Understanding of your life purpose may emerge spontaneously. Answers to questions you've been asking may arise from the silence between your thoughts. The field contains not just all possibilities for your personal life, but all the knowledge, wisdom, and creativity that has ever existed or ever will exist. Ancient teachings speak of accessing the Akashic records, the cosmic library where all information is stored. Tonight, your consciousness is being given access to exactly the information you need for your next level of growth and service. Your heart acts as a receiving station for information from the field. When your heart is in coherence, when your heart rhythm becomes ordered and harmonious, it creates an optimal state for receiving guidance, insight, and inspiration from higher dimensions of consciousness. The frequencies you're receiving are naturally entraining your heart into this coherent state. Trust any insights, images, or knowings that arise during this experience. Your expanded consciousness is downloading information that may not make logical sense to your rational mind, but carries profound truth for your soul's evolution. These downloads may continue for days or weeks after tonight's session, as your consciousness integrates the information it has accessed. The field is not neutral. It is inherently intelligent, loving, and supportive of all consciousness. It wants you to succeed, to thrive, to express your highest potential. It is constantly offering you opportunities, synchronicities, and resources to support your growth. As your awareness expands tonight, you become more sensitive to these offerings and more skilled at recognizing and accepting them. Your imagination is your interface with the field of infinite possibilities. When you imagine something with emotion and feeling, you're not just creating mental pictures, you're exploring potential realities that exist in the field. The more vividly you can imagine and feel a desired reality, the more powerfully you magnetize that possibility into manifestation. The field responds to coherence, the alignment of your thoughts, emotions, and actions around a clear intention. When all aspects of your being are pointing in the same direction, you become incredibly powerful at manifesting from the field. Tonight's reprogramming is creating this coherence, aligning all levels of your consciousness with your highest vision for your life. As you rest in connection with the field of infinite possibilities, feel how supported you are. Sense the vast intelligence that surrounds and encompasses you. Know that you are never alone, never without resources, never without options. The field contains solutions to every challenge, answers to every question, healing for every wound. Your connection to this field is not something you need to earn or deserve. It's your birthright as a conscious being. You were born connected to infinite possibility. You've simply forgotten this connection through the process of adapting to limited belief systems and survival-based programming. Tonight, you're remembering your true nature as a co-creator with the field of infinite potential. The possibilities available to you are not limited by your current circumstances, your past experiences, or your logical understanding of what's realistic. The field contains possibilities that are beyond your current ability to imagine. Realities so wonderful, so fulfilling, so aligned with your soul's purpose that your conscious mind cannot yet conceive of them. As you continue to expand into this field of infinite possibilities, set an intention to remain open to receiving the highest and best that existence has to offer. Release any need to control how your good comes to you or to figure out the details of how your dreams will manifest. Trust the field's intelligence to deliver your desires in ways that exceed your expectations. Rest in the infinite possibilities that surround you. Breathe in the potential for miracles. Let yourself be supported by the knowing that everything you've ever wanted already exists in the field, waiting for your consciousness to align with it and call it into manifestation. Everything in existence is vibration. Your thoughts vibrate at specific frequencies. Your emotions generate distinct energy patterns. Your physical body resonates with particular waveforms. Even your beliefs create measurable energetic signatures that influence the quantum field around you. Tonight, all of these various frequencies are being harmonized, tuned, and aligned to create a coherent vibrational symphony that attracts experiences matching your highest potential. When your vibrational frequency is scattered, conflicted, or low, you attract experiences that reflect that disharmony. When you think one thing but feel another, when you say yes but mean no, when you desire abundance but believe in scarcity, you send mixed signals to the universe. These conflicting vibrations cancel each other out, leaving you feeling stuck, frustrated, or like you're working against invisible forces. But when all aspects of your being vibrate in harmony, when your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions are aligned, you become a powerful attractor of desired experiences. You move into what spiritual teachers call the flow, where life becomes effortless, synchronicities multiply, and opportunities appear as if by magic. This is the state of vibrational alignment, and it's being cultivated within you right now. The sound frequencies washing through your consciousness are like a cosmic tuning fork, bringing every aspect of your being into harmonic resonance. Your brain waves are synchronizing with rhythms that promote clarity and insight. Your heart rhythm is entraining to patterns that generate coherence and emotional balance. Your cellular oscillations are aligning with frequencies that support optimal health and vitality. Feel this alignment happening within you. Notice how your breathing naturally deepens and becomes more rhythmic. Observe how your heart rate becomes steady and coherent. Sense how your entire nervous system is finding its optimal frequency, like an orchestra tuning up before a performance. You are becoming a perfectly tuned instrument capable of creating beautiful music in the symphony of existence. Your emotional frequency is particularly important for manifestation. Emotions are energy in motion, and they broadcast your vibrational state to the quantum field with incredible power. When you feel grateful, you attract more experiences to be grateful for. When you feel abundant, abundance flows to you more easily. When you feel loved, love appears in your life in countless forms. The frequencies you're receiving are naturally elevating your emotional state to match the vibration of what you desire to create. If you want more love in your life, your heart is being tuned to the frequency of love. If you desire greater abundance, your emotional field is being calibrated to the vibration of prosperity. If you seek better health, your entire being is aligning with the frequency of perfect vitality. This vibrational alignment extends beyond your personal energy field to include your alignment with natural rhythms and cosmic cycles. Your body is being attuned to the Schumann resonance, the Earth's natural electromagnetic frequency. Your consciousness is synchronizing with solar rhythms, lunar cycles, and planetary movements that influence all life on Earth. As you align with these natural frequencies, you tap into the massive energy systems that govern life on this planet. Instead of swimming against the current of natural law, you begin moving with the flow of cosmic intelligence. This alignment provides you with access to energy resources far beyond your personal power, making manifestation easier and more effortless. Your vibrational alignment also affects your relationships with others. When you vibrate at higher frequencies of love, peace, and authenticity, you naturally attract people who resonate with those same qualities. Relationships based on lower vibrational patterns of fear, manipulation, or codependency naturally fall away as your frequency rises. You begin magnetizing soul family, people who support your highest evolution and growth. The business and career opportunities that come to you also change as your vibration shifts. Instead of having to chase opportunities or force doors to open, you find that the right opportunities seek you out. Work that aligns with your soul's purpose and gifts begins appearing in your life. You start earning money doing what you love, rather than sacrificing your authentic self for financial security. Your physical health responds dramatically to vibrational alignment. When all your body systems are vibrating in harmony, your natural healing abilities are optimized. Your immune system functions more efficiently. Your nervous system remains calm and balanced. Your hormonal system produces the optimal chemistry for health and vitality. Disease, which is essentially disharmony or dissonance in your energy field, naturally resolves as harmony is restored. Even your living environment begins to shift as your vibration changes. Your home may start feeling more peaceful and harmonious. You might find yourself drawn to different foods, different activities, different ways of spending your time. Your external environment gradually rearranges itself to match your internal vibrational state. The process of vibrational alignment happening tonight isn't just temporary. It's creating lasting changes in your energy field that will continue to influence your life long after the sound experience ends. Each time you return to listen to these frequencies, the alignment becomes stronger, more stable, more permanent. You're essentially retuning your entire being to its optimal frequency. As this alignment deepens, you may notice that maintaining high vibrational states becomes easier and more natural. Practices like meditation, gratitude, and self-care that once required discipline become automatic responses. You naturally choose thoughts, emotions, and actions that support your highest vibration because they simply feel better than the alternatives. Your ability to sense and respond to vibrational information also becomes more refined. You begin to intuitively know which people, places, and opportunities are aligned with your highest good, and which ones will drain your energy or lead you away from your path. You develop what some call vibrational discernment, the ability to feel what's right for you at the energetic level. Trust this process of vibrational alignment that's happening within you. Your energy field knows exactly how to tune itself for optimal function and maximum creative potential. Allow the frequencies to continue their work of harmonizing every aspect of your being, creating the coherent vibrational signature that will attract your highest destiny. Rest in the knowledge that you are becoming a perfectly tuned instrument of consciousness, capable of creating beautiful experiences not just for yourself, but for everyone whose life you touch. Your aligned vibration is a gift to the world. Healing is not an event. It's a process that continues long after the initial intervention. The frequencies you've been receiving tonight have initiated profound healing responses throughout every level of your being. But this healing will continue to unfold in the hours, days, and weeks ahead. Your body's intelligence is now activated and working continuously to restore optimal function and vitality. At the cellular level, repair processes that may have been dormant for years are now fully activated. Your stem cells are being directed to areas that need regeneration. Your immune system is being recalibrated to recognize and eliminate dysfunction while protecting beneficial processes. Your nervous system is creating new neural pathways that support healthier patterns of thought and emotion. Your DNA continues to respond to the vibrational information it received during tonight's session. Genes associated with healing, regeneration, and optimal function remain upregulated. Genes associated with stress, inflammation, and aging continue to be downregulated. This genetic reprogramming creates a cascade of positive changes that build upon each other over time. The mitochondria in your cells, your cellular powerhouses, are operating more efficiently now, producing energy more effectively than they have in years. This increased energy production supports every healing process in your body, from tissue repair to neurotransmitter synthesis to immune function. You may notice increased vitality and mental clarity in the coming days as this enhanced energy production continues. Your nervous system healing extends beyond just stress relief. New neural connections are forming that support more positive patterns of perception and response. Old neural pathways associated with anxiety, depression, or limiting beliefs are being pruned away through a process called synaptic plasticity. Your brain is literally rewiring itself to support your highest function and well-being. The emotional healing initiated tonight continues as your heart center processes and releases stored trauma and pain. Your heart's electromagnetic field, now more coherent and powerful, is broadcasting signals of peace and love that affect not only your own physiology, but the people around you. You may find that relationships improve as your heart field influences others toward greater harmony. Your endocrine system continues to recalibrate, optimizing hormone production and balance. Cortisol levels normalize, supporting better sleep and stress resilience. Growth hormone production increases, accelerating healing and regeneration processes. Thyroid function optimizes, supporting metabolism and energy levels. Sex hormones balance, enhancing vitality and life force. The healing of your digestive system continues as your gut-brain connection is restored to optimal function. Your microbiome, the community of beneficial bacteria in your gut, begins to rebalance. Nutrient absorption improves. The production of neurotransmitters in your gut increases, supporting better mood and mental clarity. Your entire digestive system remembers how to function with ease and efficiency. Your immune system healing extends beyond just fighting pathogens. Your immune cells are being retrained to distinguish more accurately between threats and beneficial substances. Autoimmune responses calm down. Allergic reactions may diminish. Your body's natural ability to maintain perfect health is being restored to its original programming. The healing of your respiratory system supports not just physical breathing, but energetic breathing as well. Your capacity to absorb not just oxygen, but life force energy through your breath increases. Your respiratory system becomes more efficient at eliminating toxins and waste products. Breathing becomes deeper, more natural, more nourishing. Your circulatory system healing improves blood flow throughout your body. Oxygen and nutrients reach tissues more effectively. Waste products are removed more efficiently. Your heart rhythm becomes more coherent and efficient. Blood pressure may normalize as your cardiovascular system operates with less stress and greater harmony. The healing of your musculoskeletal system releases chronic tension patterns and restores natural movement. Muscles remember how to relax completely while maintaining strength when needed. Joints become more flexible and pain-free. Your posture may improve naturally as your body realigns itself to its optimal configuration. Your skin, as your largest organ and primary boundary with the external world, continues to heal and regenerate. Cellular turnover increases, creating healthier, more radiant skin. Your skin's barrier function improves, protecting you from environmental toxins while allowing beneficial substances to enter. Your skin may have a healthier glow as circulation and cellular function improve. The healing continues at the energetic level as well. Your chakras, the energy centers that regulate life force flow through your body, become more balanced and open. Energy blockages that may have existed for years begin to clear. Your auric field becomes brighter and more coherent, providing better protection from negative influences, while enhancing your ability to receive beneficial energies. Your spiritual healing continues as your connection to higher consciousness strengthens. The veils between your ordinary awareness and your higher self become thinner. You may experience increased intuition, synchronicity, and spiritual insight. Your sense of purpose and meaning in life may become clearer as your soul's wisdom becomes more accessible. This ongoing healing process is intelligent and self-regulating. Your body knows exactly which systems need the most attention and in what order to address them for optimal results. You don't need to manage or direct this process. You simply need to support it through healthy choices and trust in your body's innate wisdom. Some of the healing may be noticeable immediately, while other changes may unfold gradually over time. Old symptoms may disappear suddenly, or they may gradually fade away. New levels of energy and vitality may emerge. Emotional patterns that have been stuck for years may suddenly shift. Physical limitations may resolve unexpectedly. The healing that continues within you also radiates outward, positively affecting your family, friends, and community. As you heal, you become a source of healing energy for others. Your presence becomes more peaceful, more uplifting, more inspiring. You contribute to the healing of the collective consciousness simply by healing yourself. Trust in this ongoing healing process. Your body, mind, and spirit are working together with perfect intelligence to restore you to optimal function. The frequencies you received tonight were simply the catalyst. The real healing power comes from within you, from your own infinite capacity for renewal and regeneration. Allow the healing to continue. Rest in the knowledge that every moment, every breath, every heartbeat is supporting your return to perfect health and vitality. You are being healed on every level, and this healing will continue to unfold in perfect timing and perfect ways. Your brain is the most remarkable creation in the known universe. A 3-pound organ containing approximately 86 billion neurons, each connected to thousands of others, creating trillions of possible connections. Tonight, this incredible network is being rewired, restructured, and optimized to support the new version of yourself that is emerging through this transformational process. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new neural connections and pathways throughout your life, has been dramatically enhanced by the frequencies you've been receiving. Your brain is currently in a heightened state of malleability, making it possible to install new patterns of thinking, feeling, and responding with remarkable speed and efficiency. You are literally building new neural highways that will carry the traffic of your transformed consciousness. The old neural pathways that supported limiting beliefs, fear-based reactions, and negative thought patterns are being deactivated through a process called synaptic pruning. When neural pathways aren't used repeatedly, they weaken and eventually disconnect. Tonight's transformation is accelerating this natural process, clearing away the mental infrastructure that has been keeping you stuck in outdated patterns. Simultaneously, new neural networks are being constructed to support the beliefs, emotions, and behaviors that align with your highest potential. These new pathways are being strengthened through the repetitive vibrational patterns in the sound, creating superhighways of positive thought and emotion that will become your new default modes of consciousness. Your prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for executive function, decision-making, and future planning, is being enhanced with new connections that support clearer thinking and wiser choices. You may find that decisions that once seemed difficult become obvious. Solutions to problems may appear more readily. Your ability to envision and plan for your desired future is being significantly upgraded. Your limbic system, the emotional center of your brain, is being recalibrated to respond from love rather than fear as your primary emotional default. The amygdala, which triggers fight or flight responses, is learning to remain calm in situations that would have previously caused stress or anxiety. Your hippocampus, responsible for memory formation, is being optimized to encode positive experiences more readily, while allowing negative memories to naturally fade. The neural networks connecting your heart and brain are being strengthened, enhancing your emotional intelligence and intuitive abilities. Your heart contains over 40,000 neurons that communicate directly with your brain, and these heart-brain connections are being optimized to support coherent decision-making that integrates logic and wisdom, analysis, and intuition. Your default mode network, a collection of brain regions that become active during rest and introspection, is being restructured to support positive self-reflection rather than rumination or worry. Instead of defaulting to anxiety or self-criticism during quiet moments, your brain is learning to access states of peace, gratitude, and creative inspiration. The neural pathways associated with creativity are being enhanced and expanded. Your right brain hemisphere is forming new connections with your left brain, increasing your ability to think both analytically and creatively. You may find that solutions to challenges appear more readily, that artistic expression flows more easily, that innovation becomes more natural. Your brain's production of neurotransmitters is being optimized through these new neural networks. Pathways that support the production of serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins are being strengthened, creating natural highs and feelings of well-being that don't depend on external circumstances. Your brain is learning to generate its own chemistry for happiness, motivation, and fulfillment. The neural networks associated with memory and learning are being enhanced. Your ability to remember positive experiences is being strengthened, while your tendency to ruminate on negative memories is being reduced. Your capacity for learning new skills and adapting to change is being expanded. Your brain is becoming more flexible, more adaptable, more capable of growth at any age. Neural pathways that support healthy relationships are being constructed. Your brain is developing better patterns for communication, empathy, and emotional regulation in social situations. You may find that conflicts resolve more easily, that you attract healthier relationships, that you feel more confident and authentic in your interactions with others. The networks that govern your perception of time are being optimized. Instead of feeling rushed, anxious, or like there's never enough time, new neural pathways are supporting a more relaxed, present moment awareness. You may find that time seems to expand when you need it most, that you feel less stressed about deadlines, that you experience more flow states where time seems to disappear. Your brain's ability to access higher states of consciousness is being enhanced through new connections between various brain regions. The corpus callosum, the bridge between your brain hemispheres, is being optimized to support whole brain functioning. You may experience increased intuition, spiritual insight, and connection to universal consciousness. The neural networks that control your autonomic nervous system are being recalibrated to support parasympathetic dominance, the rest and digest state that promotes healing, digestion, and overall well-being. Your brain is learning to maintain calm alertness rather than chronic stress activation. These new neural networks are being strengthened not just through tonight's sound experience, but through the neurochemical changes that will continue for days and weeks. Each time you think a positive thought, feel a loving emotion, or take an aligned action, you strengthen these new pathways. Each time you resist old patterns, you weaken the neural infrastructure that supported limiting behaviors. The remarkable thing about these new neural networks is that they will continue to grow stronger with use. Unlike physical muscles that require continuous maintenance, neural pathways become more efficient and automatic the more they're utilized. The positive changes happening in your brain tonight will become easier to maintain and more natural to access over time. Your new neural networks are also more resilient than the old ones. They're built on a foundation of coherence, love, and truth rather than fear and survival. This makes them more stable under stress and less likely to be disrupted by challenging circumstances. You're developing what neuroscientists call cognitive resilience, the ability to maintain optimal mental function even under pressure. Trust in the intelligence of your brain as it continues to rewire itself for your highest good. These new neural networks are being constructed with perfect precision to support the life you're meant to live, the person you're meant to become, and the gifts you're meant to share with the world. Integration is the sacred bridge between transformation and embodiment, between receiving new programming and living it in your daily life. The profound changes that have occurred in your consciousness tonight must now be integrated into every aspect of your being, your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, relationships, and physical experience. This integration process is as important as the initial transformation, and it will continue for weeks and months ahead. Your nervous system is currently processing and organizing the vast amount of new information it has received. Like a computer updating its operating system, your neural networks are consolidating new connections while releasing outdated patterns. This process may continue for several days, during which you might experience fluctuations in energy, unusual dreams, or moments of profound clarity alternating with periods of rest and integration. The new programming installed in your subconscious mind tonight needs time to anchor itself in your cellular memory. Your cells are literally learning new ways of functioning, new responses to stress, new patterns of health and vitality. This cellular integration happens gradually, layer by layer, system by system, as your body's intelligence determines the optimal timing for each change. Your emotional body is also integrating these transformations. Old emotional patterns that no longer serve you are being released, while new capacity for joy, peace, love, and abundance is being established. You may find yourself responding differently to situations that would have previously triggered stress or anxiety. Trust these new emotional responses even if they feel unfamiliar at first. The integration process requires patience and self-compassion. Your mind may occasionally default to old patterns of thinking, not because the transformation failed, but because integration is a gradual process of replacing old habits with new ones. Each time you consciously choose thoughts and actions that align with your new programming, you strengthen the neural pathways that support your transformation. Your daily routines and environments play a crucial role in supporting integration. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, the activities you engage in, all of these either support or hinder the integration of your new consciousness. You may find yourself naturally drawn to different choices that better align with your transformed state. Sleep is particularly important during the integration phase. Your brain uses sleep time to consolidate new neural connections and clear away cellular waste products. The dreams you have in the coming nights may reflect the integration process, sometimes processing old patterns that are being released, other times exploring new possibilities that are being activated. Your body may go through its own integration process, sometimes called a healing crisis or detox symptoms. As your cells release stored toxins and outdated patterns, you might temporarily experience fatigue, changes in appetite, or shifts in sleep patterns. These are typically positive signs that your body is actively integrating the new programming and optimizing its function. The integration process also affects your relationships. As your vibration changes, you may find that some relationships naturally evolve, while others fade away. People who are aligned with your new frequency will be drawn to you, while those who resonate with your old patterns may feel less comfortable around your transformed energy. Trust this natural sorting process. Your work and creative expression may also shift during integration. You might find yourself drawn to different types of activities, inspired by new ideas, or feeling called to contribute to the world in ways you hadn't previously considered. Allow these impulses to emerge naturally, without forcing or rushing the process. Mental integration involves updating your self-concept to align with your new reality. The person you were before tonight's transformation may feel like a different lifetime. Allow your identity to expand to accommodate your enhanced abilities, deeper wisdom, and expanded potential. You are literally becoming a new version of yourself. Spiritual integration involves embodying your expanded consciousness in practical ways. The insights and connections you've experienced tonight need to be expressed through your daily actions, choices, and interactions. Your spiritual evolution becomes meaningful when it improves not just your inner experience, but your contribution to the world. The integration process is not linear. You may experience rapid changes in some areas, while other aspects of your life transform more gradually. Some days you may feel completely aligned with your new programming, while other days you may feel like you're still processing the changes. Both experiences are normal and necessary parts of integration. Journaling can support your integration process by helping you track changes, insights, and shifts in your experience. Writing about your transformation helps anchor it in your conscious awareness and provides a record of your evolution that you can refer to during challenging moments. Physical movement also supports integration by helping to embody your new energy patterns. Gentle exercise, yoga, dancing, or simply walking in nature can help circulate the new frequencies throughout your physical body and ground your transformation in embodied experience. Nutrition becomes more important during integration, as your body may have different needs than before. You might find yourself craving different foods or having different tolerances. Listen to your body's wisdom and nourish yourself with foods that support your highest vitality and well-being. The community you engage with can significantly impact your integration process. Surrounding yourself with people who support your growth and evolution makes integration easier, while spending time with those who are invested in your old patterns can slow the process. Choose your social environment consciously. Remember that integration is not about perfection, but about gradual embodiment. You don't need to immediately master every aspect of your new consciousness. Allow yourself to grow into your transformation naturally, celebrating small shifts and being patient with the process. The most important aspect of integration is trust. Trust that the changes occurring within you are in your highest good. Trust that your system knows how to integrate these transformations optimally. Trust that you have everything within you necessary to embody this new level of consciousness successfully. As you continue through the integration process in the days and weeks ahead, remember that you can return to these frequencies whenever you need support. Each listening session will deepen the integration and strengthen the new patterns that were activated tonight. Your transformation is a gift not just to yourself, but to everyone whose life you touch. As you successfully integrate these changes, you become a living example of what's possible, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of conscious evolution. Rest in the knowing that integration is happening perfectly, in divine timing, with the support of your own infinite wisdom, and the intelligence of the universe itself. Tomorrow, when you wake from tonight's transformational journey, you will not be the same person who began listening to these frequencies. The changes that have occurred within you, in your neural pathways, your cellular programming, your energy field, your consciousness itself, will have created a fundamentally new version of yourself. This new you is not just an improved version of who you were, but an entirely upgraded operating system for human consciousness. The first thing you may notice upon waking is a different quality of awareness. Your thoughts may feel clearer, more focused, less cluttered with the mental noise that has probably been a constant companion for years. The internal dialogue that has run almost continuously in your mind may be quieter, more peaceful, more supportive. You may find yourself thinking thoughts that align with possibility rather than limitation, abundance rather than scarcity, love rather than fear. Your emotional landscape tomorrow will reflect the deep healing and reprogramming that has occurred tonight. Situations that would have previously triggered stress, anxiety, or anger may leave you feeling calm and centered. You may find yourself responding to challenges from a place of wisdom rather than reactivity, from love rather than fear, from confidence rather than insecurity. The new you waking up tomorrow has access to enhanced intuitive abilities. The connection between your heart and mind, between your conscious and subconscious awareness, has been strengthened and clarified. You may find yourself knowing things without knowing how you know them, receiving insights and guidance that seem to come from a deeper source of wisdom within you. Your physical body tomorrow will begin expressing the cellular healing and genetic optimization that has been activated tonight. You may wake up feeling more rested than you have in years, even if you don't sleep longer than usual. Your energy levels may be noticeably higher. Areas of chronic tension or discomfort may feel significantly better or completely resolved. The new you has an upgraded relationship with stress and challenge. Instead of seeing problems as threats to be feared, you'll naturally perceive them as opportunities for growth and creative solution finding. Your nervous system has been recalibrated to remain calm and clear thinking, even under pressure, allowing you to access your full intelligence and creativity when you need it most. Your relationships tomorrow will begin reflecting your elevated consciousness and energy field. People may comment that you seem different, more peaceful, more present, more authentic. You may find yourself naturally attracting interactions with others who are aligned with your new vibration, while feeling less comfortable with people or situations that operate from lower frequencies. The new you has an enhanced capacity for creativity and innovation. Neural pathways that support original thinking, artistic expression, and problem solving have been strengthened and expanded. You may find yourself having ideas that surprise you with their clarity and originality. Solutions to long-standing challenges may suddenly seem obvious. Your perception of time may shift tomorrow as well. Instead of feeling rushed, anxious, or like there's never enough time, you may experience a more relaxed, present moment awareness. Time may seem to expand to accommodate what you need to accomplish. You may find yourself moving through your day with greater efficiency and less stress. The new you has a fundamentally different relationship with money and abundance. The scarcity programming that may have been running in your subconscious has been replaced with an abundance consciousness that recognizes the infinite resources available in the universe. You may find yourself making different financial decisions, attracting new opportunities for income, or simply feeling more relaxed about money matters. Your life purpose and direction may become clearer tomorrow as the new you has enhanced access to your soul's wisdom and guidance. You may feel drawn to activities, projects, or service that you hadn't considered before. Your sense of meaning and fulfillment may deepen as you align more fully with your authentic self and your unique gifts. The new you tomorrow has an upgraded immune system and natural healing capacity. Your body's ability to maintain optimal health has been enhanced at the cellular and genetic level. You may notice improved resistance to illness, faster healing from minor injuries, or resolution of chronic health issues that have persisted for years. Your sleep patterns may naturally improve as the new you has a nervous system that can more easily shift into restorative states. You may fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up more refreshed. Your dreams may become more vivid, meaningful, or prophetic as your connection to subconscious wisdom strengthens. The new you has enhanced emotional intelligence and empathy, without becoming overwhelmed by others' emotions. You can feel deeply and love powerfully while maintaining healthy boundaries and emotional stability. Your capacity for intimacy and authentic connection has been expanded, while your need for external validation has diminished. Tomorrow's new you may find that synchronicities and meaningful coincidences increase dramatically. As your consciousness becomes more coherent and your vibration more aligned with your highest good, the universe responds with increased support, guidance, and serendipitous opportunities. You may feel like you're being guided and supported by invisible forces. Your decision-making process tomorrow will be enhanced by the integration of logical thinking and intuitive wisdom. The new you can access both analytical intelligence and heart-centered knowing, making choices that satisfy both your practical needs and your soul's calling. Decision-making becomes easier and more confident. The new you waking up tomorrow is more resilient and adaptable than ever before. Challenges that would have previously overwhelmed you may feel manageable. Changes that would have caused anxiety may be met with curiosity and excitement. You have developed what psychologists call post-traumatic growth, the ability to be strengthened rather than weakened by difficult experiences. Most importantly, the new you tomorrow will wake up with an unshakable knowing of your own worth, your own power, and your own unlimited potential. The programming of limitation, unworthiness, and fear has been replaced with programming of love, abundance, and infinite possibility. You know at the deepest level of your being that you are capable of creating whatever life you choose to create. Trust this new version of yourself that is emerging. Embrace the changes with excitement and gratitude. Allow yourself to be amazed by your own transformation. Tomorrow's new you is not just who you're becoming. It's who you've always been beneath the limiting programming. You're not becoming someone different. You're becoming yourself. Beyond all the specific frequencies you have been receiving tonight, beyond the particular patterns and rhythms designed for transformation and healing, there exists an eternal sound, the fundamental vibration from which all existence emerges, and to which all consciousness returns. This is the sound of creation itself, the cosmic hum that underlies all manifest reality, the sacred Om that reverberates through infinite dimensions of being. Tonight, as your consciousness has expanded and your awareness has deepened, you have begun to attune to this eternal sound. It is not something you hear with your physical ears, but something you feel with your entire being. It is the sound of your own soul recognizing its source, the vibration of your individual consciousness, remembering its unity with cosmic consciousness. This eternal sound has been reverberating through the universe since the moment of creation. It was present when the first stars ignited, when galaxies formed their spiral dance, when consciousness first awakened to itself through form. It is the sound that guided the evolution of life on Earth, that whispered the genetic codes into existence, that sang the first human souls into embodiment. Ancient mystics from every tradition have spoken of this sound in their own language and symbols. The Hindus called it Aum, the primordial vibration. The Christians spoke of the word that was in the beginning. The Buddhists described the sound of the void. The Sufis danced to the eternal music of the spheres. Indigenous shamans drummed to the heartbeat of the earth. All were accessing the same fundamental frequency, the sound of existence itself. You are made of this sound. Every atom in your body is a localized expression of this cosmic vibration. Every thought you think is a ripple in this infinite ocean of sound. Every emotion you feel is a harmony or dissonance with this eternal frequency. Every breath you take is a participation in the rhythmic pulsing of universal consciousness. As you rest in awareness of this eternal sound, feel how it connects you to everything that has ever existed and everything that ever will exist. The sound that vibrates in your heart right now is the same sound that beat in the hearts of your ancestors, that pulses in the hearts of your loved ones, that will resonate in the hearts of generations yet to come. You are part of an eternal symphony of consciousness. This sound is both deeply personal and completely universal. It is your unique note in the cosmic composition, and it is also the silence between all notes. It is your individual voice, and it is also the listening that receives all voices. You are both the singer and the song, the musician and the music, the dancer and the dance. The eternal sound does not change. but your ability to perceive it has been dramatically enhanced through tonight's transformation. Your consciousness has been tuned to a frequency that allows you to recognize this cosmic vibration in all its manifestations. You may begin to hear it in birdsong, in ocean waves, in the rustle of leaves, in the hum of electricity, in the rhythm of your own heartbeat. This sound is the source of all healing, all wisdom, all love, all creativity. When you align with this eternal frequency, you tap into the infinite intelligence that orchestrates all existence. Problems resolve because you are vibrating at the level where solutions naturally exist. Healing occurs because you are resonating with the frequency of perfect wholeness. Love flows because you are attuned to the vibration of unity itself. The eternal sound is always available to you. You don't need special circumstances, particular locations, or specific practices to access it. You need only to remember to listen with your heart rather than your ears, to feel with your soul rather than your mind. In any moment of quiet receptivity, you can tune in to this cosmic frequency and find guidance, comfort, and connection. Your voice, when it aligns with this eternal sound, becomes a healing force in the world. Your words carry the power of creation when they emerge from this deep source. Your singing, whether audible or silent, contributes to the healing of the planet when it resonates with this fundamental frequency. Your very presence becomes a blessing when you embody this sound. The eternal sound is not just something you experience, it is something you express. As your consciousness continues to evolve, you become a more conscious participant in the cosmic symphony. Your life becomes a conscious creation, a deliberate contribution to the universal song. Every choice you make, every action you take, every thought you think either adds harmony or dissonance to the eternal music. This sound transcends all religious and philosophical differences. It is the common ground of all spiritual seeking, the universal truth that underlies all particular teachings. Whether you call it God, Source, Universe, Consciousness, or simply life, you are referring to the same eternal sound that is both the creator and the creation, the source and the expression, the silence and the song. As you prepare to emerge from tonight's transformational journey, carry this eternal sound with you. Let it be your constant companion, your inner guidance system, your source of strength and inspiration. When life becomes challenging, listen for this sound. When you feel lost or alone, remember that you are always connected to this infinite vibration. When you need healing, align with this eternal frequency. The eternal sound is patient and ever-present. It does not compete with the noise of daily life, but waits quietly in the background for moments when you choose to listen. It does not impose itself on your consciousness, but remains available whenever you seek connection with something greater than your individual self. Your relationship with this eternal sound will continue to deepen throughout your life. Tonight's experience has opened a door that can never be completely closed. You now have conscious access to the fundamental vibration of existence itself. This is perhaps the greatest gift of your transformation. Not just the healing of old wounds, or the installation of new programming, but the remembrance of your eternal nature. Rest in this eternal sound. Let it carry you into sleep if sleep comes, or into deeper states of consciousness if you remain awake. Know that this sound will continue its work within you long after tonight's session ends. It will help integrate your transformation, support your continued evolution, and guide your path forward. You are the eternal sound expressing itself as a unique individual. You are the cosmic vibration exploring itself through the lens of your particular consciousness. You are both drop and ocean, note and symphony, individual and infinite. Rest in this truth. Dance to this eternal music. Sing your unique song in harmony with the cosmic choir. Now in this final movement of tonight's sacred journey, you can completely surrender to the process of rest and receiving. All the work has been done. All the transformation has been initiated. All the healing has been activated. Your only task now is to rest in the knowing that you are completely supported, completely safe, and completely loved as these profound changes integrate throughout every level of your being. Feel how different you are now from the person who began this experience. The old programs have been released. The limiting beliefs have been dissolved. The cellular memories that no longer serve you have been cleared. The neural pathways that kept you stuck in outdated patterns have been rewired. You have been literally reborn while resting in this sacred sound environment. Your subconscious mind has received all the new programming it needs to create the life you've always dreamed of living. These new programs are now installed at the deepest level of your consciousness, below the reach of doubt or fear or logical analysis. They will operate automatically, naturally, effortlessly, guiding you toward experiences that match your highest potential. Your body has received healing at the cellular level. Your DNA has been activated to express your optimal health and vitality. Your nervous system has been recalibrated to support states of peace and well-being. Your heart has been opened to greater love and connection. Your entire physical being has been restored to its natural capacity for radiant health and unlimited energy. Your energy field has been cleared, balanced, and attuned to higher frequencies of existence. You are now broadcasting a signal that attracts experiences of abundance, love, health, and joy. The quantum field around you is already reorganizing itself to deliver opportunities and synchronicities that support your new way of being. As you rest now, these changes are becoming more deeply anchored in your consciousness. Every breath you take is integrating the transformation. Every heartbeat is circulating the new frequencies throughout your entire system. Every moment of rest is allowing the healing to penetrate deeper into your cells, your organs, your tissues, your very essence. You don't need to hold on to these changes or worry about maintaining them. They are now part of you, woven into the fabric of your consciousness, embedded in your cellular memory. They will unfold naturally in your life, creating positive changes that may surprise and delight you with their ease and perfection. Trust the process that is continuing within you. Trust your body's wisdom to integrate these changes optimally. Trust your subconscious mind to implement the new programming perfectly. Trust the intelligence of the universe to support your transformation in ways you cannot even imagine. Tomorrow, when you wake, you will be a new person living in a new reality. The world will look different to your transformed consciousness. Opportunities that were invisible before will become apparent. Relationships will improve as you radiate your new frequency. Your health will reflect the cellular healing that has occurred tonight. Your abundance will increase as you embody your new prosperity consciousness. But for now, simply rest. Rest in the knowledge that you are deeply loved, completely supported, and infinitely valuable just as you are. Rest in the understanding that you have everything within you to create whatever life you choose to create. Rest in the peace of knowing that you are not alone on this journey of consciousness evolution. Feel the love that surrounds you right now. This is not just the love of other humans, but the love of existence itself. The love of the creative force that brought you into being, that sustains you in every moment, that guides your evolution toward ever greater expressions of beauty, truth, and goodness. You are a miracle. Your very existence is a triumph of cosmic creativity. The consciousness that looks out through your eyes is the same consciousness that ignites stars, grows flowers, and dreams universes into existence. You are not separate from this creative intelligence. You are a unique and precious expression of it. Rest in your true nature as unlimited consciousness temporarily focused through human form. Remember that you chose to be here, in this time, in this body, with these specific gifts and challenges. You came here with a purpose, a mission, a unique contribution to make to the healing and evolution of this planet. The transformation you have experienced tonight is not just for your personal benefit, though it will certainly improve every aspect of your personal life. It is also your contribution to the transformation of human consciousness itself. As you heal and evolve, you help heal and evolve the collective consciousness of humanity. Every person who awakens to their true nature, who heals their wounds, who embodies their highest potential, makes it easier for others to do the same. You are not just transforming yourself tonight. You are helping to transform the world through your willingness to grow, to heal, to become who you really are. Rest in the satisfaction of knowing that you have done important work tonight. You have chosen growth over stagnation, healing over suffering, love over fear. You have invested in your own evolution, and in doing so, have invested in the evolution of all consciousness. The sound frequencies will continue to work within you long after the audio ends. The vibrations have been absorbed into your cellular memory and will continue to resonate, heal, and transform for days and weeks to come. You can return to these frequencies whenever you need support, knowing that each listening will deepen and strengthen the changes initiated tonight. As you prepare to sleep or to emerge from this transformational experience, carry with you the deep knowing that you are loved beyond measure, supported beyond doubt, and capable beyond your wildest imagination. The universe is conspiring to deliver your highest good in perfect timing and perfect ways. Rest now, beloved soul. Rest in the arms of infinite love. Rest in the knowledge of your own divine nature. Rest in the certainty that all is well, all is as it should be, and all is unfolding in perfect divine order. The transformation is complete. The healing is activated. The new programming is installed. Now simply rest and receive the fruits of this sacred work. Tomorrow brings a new dawn, a new life, a new you. But for now, simply rest in the profound peace and infinite love that is your true nature. You are home, you are safe, you are loved. Rest and receive.